Hey, I hope you're doing well, and today I am getting ready to continue reading a chapter. I hope you've been having a great day today. Mine was pretty good. I was really tired, but I had a really cool experience because one of my friends called me and started telling me all the great things that are going on in her life. And that doesn't happen very often. Where you get those phone calls where people are just telling you all these great things. They're losing weight, their life is changing, they're having new experiences, and they're super happy and feeling motivated and challenged, but also fulfilled and opening up a new world for themselves. So it was just really cool. And I don't know, I'm gonna have to come up with a name for what that is when you call your friend and you just share all your good stuff with them. It's just, when you're on the receiving end, it leaves you so happy and so focused on what are the great things that are happening in my life. And it's been a long time since I've had that experience, so it's kind of cool. And anyway, I'm going to keep thinking about what kind of phone call that is called. I don't know. Where you get all kinds of happy feelings afterwards. So anyway, all right. So today I am going to read on page 77. We count the days since we left the Goodlings. I am actually just as excited as Mama D to see if our pigeon will come back home. It has been 43 days since we dropped her off. Do you think she will come back? I ask. As we stand by the barn, we watch the boy fly around, sweeping over the cedar tree for his daily flight. My goodness, he is flying way over the trees and going farther than he usually does. Hope he doesn't leave and get lost trying to find his mate. We look up to see him coming back with another pigeon following him. I think she is back, I shout. Does she have the ring on her claw that we put on? They flutter back to the top of the cage and land together. She came back, Mama D announces. Is it really the same pigeon, Mama? Yes, Pushpa, it's her. She flew all the way back from the Goodlings. Now you know homing pigeons really do come back home. Why don't I ever want to go back to India, I wonder. It is joyous to see them together, flitting from the barn to the chicken house together again. I can't stop imagining this bird flapping her wings for all those days to come back home, following all the twists and turns of those country roads and back up our driveway and home. They were together again, enjoying their homecoming. That's just a cute little story. I just think that's so fun that these pigeons, come all the way back home. It's just really crazy. But I do remember also thinking, wow, why am I not thinking that I want to go back to India? Why don't I want to go back home? And I think because I don't think that I knew that it was even possible for me to go back home. I mean, at this point, I'm probably, 8, 9 years old. I don't know that it's a possibility for me to go and go back to where I was living as a child. So it wasn't even a thought to me. I thought maybe they would send me back, but I never thought about wanting to go back. Even as hard as it was to make that transition, I never even thought about it. Like, oh, I want to go back home and be with my mom or be in India. I just never thought about it. And it makes me wonder, why wouldn't I ever think about it? Most kids, they go away on a little, overnight or somewhere, and they want to go home. If something isn't right, they want to go home. And I just never crossed my mind. So anyway, I think it's interesting that as a child, you can leave your own country, your own family, what you're used to, and just adapt so easily to another environment and really not even have a thought of going back. So in my mind, I think as a child, I knew how good I had it, even though it was really, really rough living there. I think I knew it was a hell of a lot better than the option and where I was. So anyway, that's all I have to say tonight. I hope that wherever you are, that you find home, whether it's just, home is where whoever you love so much is, or home is just wherever you are. Maybe you just love being anywhere and you're at home with yourself and with yourself anywhere. Or maybe you've just made a really beautiful place to live wherever you are, and it's a little sanctuary. So I hope you have one of those things for yourself, because I think it's so important to have a home that you feel like this is me and this is where I belong. So, all right, well, thank you again. I appreciate you, and I love your continued support and, just sharing my name with other people or sharing my videos with people. I love that you're doing that, and I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you.